Alright, so, these guys have been out for a little bit since this morning, or announced actually, but, we got Super Easy A Gogeta and Super Easy A Janemba. Both are first anniversary units, but it is good to see that these guys are going to relive in this current age of Dokkan. I've heard some negatives and positives between both of these units. I'll read over them, but we'll see what happens when we go from there. So, Super Easy SCR Gogeta. So, as a reminder, most Super ECAs, or all Super ECAs, are going to be towards Dokkan Fest and all LRs. Also, their leader skills and their super attack effects, including active skills if they have any, will not change. So, most of the change is going to be relying on their passive. Okay. I think Minato translates some of these, so we'll start with Gogeta. Two key. Oh, actually, let's pull up Gogeta. Actually, I really want to talk about him, but I want to pull up the OGs. So Gogeta first. Right here. Then Janemba. Wow, here he is. All right. Oh wow, wow, that is old as hell. Okay, that's old as hell. Okay, okay, sure. So Gogeta, his base kit gives him 2 key, 200% attack and defense. He is effective against all types. He has a high chance to crit, and he has a... Okay, so he gets a guaranteed additional that has a high chance of becoming a super. Okay, seems fair enough. When attacking, he gets 100% attack and defense. Oh, even if it is a normal, he'll still get that. When collecting key spheres, if this unit is placed in the second or third slot in the turn, gets a guaranteed additional and gives 2 key 40% attack defense to all allies. Now, it's a trend right here. It's been a trend for a lot of Super EZAs lately. Most of these units have been giving support, which is very good. There have been some cases like these guys, for instance, where their support is self-excluded, which is it's still good. They're still supporting. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, but it seems though they didn't specify it. If they didn't specify it in here, yeah, if they didn't specify it here, that means it's inclusive, so everyone gets the support, including Gogeta, which isn't bad. It's actually pretty good. Then for every Rainbow Key Spirit obtained, he gets 50% attack and defense and then 10% crit. Okay. For every attack performed, gets 50% defense up to max of 200, and then 10% damage reduction up to max of 30% within the same turn. So this is only gonna last for that turn, and then he has to build it back up again. Similar to Int Blue Vegeta, and I believe it's similar to 17 and Golden Frieza. This is pretty good This is good because it's not, at least it's not super attack reliant. If it said for every super attack, that's different. That's different, and it wouldn't be as good. But this is better though. I like this. And then here's the other thing is that a lot of these super ECs are also getting like super class or extreme class enemy buffs. So when there's a super class enemy, he gets 77% attack and then a great chance to guard. When there's an extreme class enemy, he gets 77% attack and defense, performs a crit, and then guards. Okay. It's okay, they're good. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's bad. One thing that's a big con of most of these, of this entire passive, is the Rainbow Key Sphere ability. Sure, he gets stronger with Rainbow Key Spheres with crit and all that stuff, but he already has crit built in. It's also another factor that he should get Rainbow Key Spheres, which means he needs Rainbow Orb changing. But if I go into this past, if I go into here, what's he under? Fuse Fighters? He's under Goku's leader skill, which is fine. But rainbow orb changing. I forget that I use this guy so much. He doesn't do rainbow orb changing. No, he gives support. Yeah. What about you? You don't give rainbow orb changing either. I I I need to look at a lot of these units again because I know this unit relies on rainbow orbs. Yeah, he's originally designed to get rainbow key spares or rainbow key spares. So the fact that he still needs it means that he doesn't have orb changing means he needs orb changing for this, for him to be stronger. I got no problem with it. It's just the fact that that's the only con with this unit. Everything else is fine. He might be undertuned in my opinion. I could see why there's some negativity on this guy just because of how undertuned he is now. I feel like rainbow orb changing could just fix the entire thing. Yeah, I feel like rainbow orb changing could fix it, and then who screw the additionals and all that? It's already built in. You could give him more additionals in this potential system. That could, what you call it, speed up for what he does, but his super attack effect isn't getting buffed, so it's staying the way it is. But he's fine. He's fine. It's Gogeta though. I love Gogeta. That's the big thing about Gogeta characters. They're supposed to be very overpowering, but this one's a little undertuned. That's just my opinion on it, but I think he's fine. He's fine. When is he coming out though? Like next few days, I believe. Or like the next couple of days, maybe. Oh no. All right. Next up, we're gonna look at Super Janemba. Now, Minato did translate him. Here's the updated one right here. So, what do you have before? No, not this. So, 30% attack and defense, gets guard, and after guard, he has a chance to dodge. It's 40% attack for 4 turns. That's actually not a bad start to his kit because he already has dodge and guard. That's pretty strong right there, actually. Let's see what he does. 2 key, 200% attack and defense with guard, and then. Okay, so he has. Is this similar to. A chance. Okay, so. He already has this. So this basically made. They basically made his dodge, his guard, and his buff all part of his base kit. Simple enough. Until he attacks, so if you put him in slot 1, he has an additional 20% chance to dodge. Okay, so 70% chance to dodge. And then when collecting key spirits for this character in slot 1 or slot 3, has another 20% chance to dodge, and then gives all allies 2 key 40% defense for all. Okay, so, I can't read this correctly. He gives all allies 2 key 40% defense. That's actually pretty good. That's really good. And then receiving an attack, he gets 100% attack and defense. And then for every attack received or dodge, gets 50% of max of 200% attack, so 4 dodges. And then after dodging, he has launches an additional super for 4 turns. Okay, they basically changed this to additional supers. That's actually pretty interesting. Okay, I like that. And let's see. When facing the superclass enemy, he gets 200% defense and becomes effective against all types. So basically, well, of course, I think I can see where this is going. He's literally the pure opposite of Super Gogeta, where his guard is where Janemba's guard is in his base kit, but being effective against all types is in his super class or extreme class what you call it, condition. And when facing against an extreme class, gets 100% defense and then great chance for attacks to become effective against all types. Okay. Okay. This is really good. They're basically expanding on how Janemba can dodge, what kind of buffs he could get on dodge. And on top of that, every time he gets hit, he still gets additional buffs. So we're pretty much making this unit a lot more balanced than he already is. But that's really good though. And plus it's an insane amount of dodge that he's getting, which is huge. Even if dodge doesn't work, I think he'll still do fine for the most part. If, let's say, for example, if there's a phase or a stage that prevents dodging, can he do fine? Is the question. Will guard be enough? Let me see. Stats wise, he's pretty close to just a regular a modern TUR nowadays. I could say he might do fine. Can't guarantee that. Can't guarantee, but I assume he'll do fine. It's just to what extent, really. This is gonna be interesting. Well, support-wise, what support does he give outside of his own, right? Boo, I believe, can give it to him. I think that's it. Oh yeah, that's right. Gogeta has 6 links, right? Damn. Well, at least you can link up with some of the other fusions in the game. But I feel that Janemba is better. And I can basically agree with a lot of people. In this case, if people want to confirm that Janemba is better. But I like Gogeta as well. Gogeta and Janemba are pretty good in their own respective realms. Gogeta is just made to do additionals and crits, but he also has a defense mechanic that gives him guard and damage reduction. It's not bad. Whereas Janemba, he has dodge and he has guard. Oh, no, here. He has damage. He has not damage reduction. Guard and dodge, which is fine. I'm going to assume that there's going to be like some sort of stage or phase where they take away dodge. Then guard is the only thing that he has left. I feel like they could have added damage reduction to him, like slight, maybe not a lot, because he's getting a lot of defense already. But we'll see. We'll see. I like both of them. They're solid. I just want to know when they're coming out, so I'll leave my opinions up on that point. Just let me know what you guys think of both their Super EZAs. I like them as is. But just keep in mind that these units are going to be part of the new current meta, so we'll see how it goes. Let me know what you guys think of them. I like them. They're fine. I just want to hear what you guys think. So, as always, hopefully when they come out, I'll test them. I think I have both in the rainbow, so it should be fine. As always, guys, I will see you all in the next one.